Good morning, y'all. I am headed outside right now with my pruners to cut a few roses. Today is April 30th, which means tomorrow is Beltane, aka also May Day or May 1st. And I thought it would be fun to do a little video on making flower crowns because those of us, like myself, who are a little witchy and a little whimsical, like to do flower crowns and make them. And so I thought, hey, it'd be super fun to do a flower crown video today. So that is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go cut some roses and bring them inside and put them in a vase for now. It's still a bit early and we had a ton of rain last night. So I'm gonna let it dry out a bit before I get everything set up to make flower crowns with you outside. All right, I had to go grab a sweatshirt because it is really chilly outside. All right, let's go cut some flowers. Isn't that beautiful? Everything's just covered in rain right now, but isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, so pretty. I think I'm gonna do a mix of bliss roses and probably earth angel. Isn't that gorgeous? Aren't these beautiful? I'm gonna take all of these inside, get them cleaned up, and then give them some time to dry before we work with them today. So pretty. Get one more. I think I might tuck in a few New Dawn as well because they're so beautiful. Isn't that lovely? So pretty. So pretty, and they smell so good. All right, I'm all done gathering up roses. I think we've got enough to work with to make a beautiful flower crown. I'm gonna take these inside and get them cleaned up and washed off because there's quite a few aphids, and just set them in a vase to air dry a bit before we start working with them. There's so many aphids on some of these roses. I have to wash them off because I certainly don't want bugs in my hair, right? The good thing is that Bliss really holds up well. I'm excited to work with this rose in flower crowns. It's gonna last a good long while, I think. And once it dries out a little bit more outside, I'm gonna go out there and cut some catmint to use as like a green filler with these, because a lot of the petals are just covered in aphids and I don't have time to be cleaning all those off. So I'm just taking all the leaves off and keeping the flowers. And I'll use the greenery from the catmint to fill in the gaps and make it look pretty. Excuse my sink, it's full of dirty dishes right now. But hey, y'all get to see real life here. I'm not going to try and give off this image of perfection. Oh, whoops, that one just fell apart. Bummer. Okay, well, I'm not going to use that one. This is why it's good to cut a little extra, because some of them may end up falling apart. And aphids are everywhere. All right, they are all prepped and I'm gonna let them sit here and dry while I have breakfast. I have not had breakfast yet. I need to have me some tea as well. And then I've got dishes to do, obviously. But aren't these so beautiful? I'm so excited to work with these. So we're just gonna give them some time to dry off and time for me to eat and clean up a bit, and then we'll get started on our beautiful flower crowns. All right, before I bring the flowers out, I just wanted to show you what I'm using as the base of the flower crown. I got this stuff off of Amazon. It's like a wire wrapped in brown paper. It's actually really cool, super easy to form. And I just, measured the width of my head. I just wrapped it around my head. And now I'm just securing it by twisting it around itself. And that's it. That's gonna be our base. This is gonna be our base, super easy to work with. And I've got more. If you wanna like secure it and double it up and add another layer to it, you can. I think that I'll be okay with just this, because by the time you bind all of the roses and the catmint together, it's pretty strong and sturdy, and it should stay nicely together. Let's go get the roses. All right, I got all my roses and floral wire and all the supplies I need to get started. So let's get going. All right, I went ahead and cut some catmint. This variety is called Walker's Low, and I think it'll be a nice combo with Bliss and Earth Angel. And we're just gonna work and do bunches slowly together until we get all around the whole circle, and I'll show you how with floral wire. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do just the floral wire or do floral tape. I'm probably just gonna use wire, it's more secure. I got the whole kit here from Amazon, but I may not even end up using that. I may just use the brown floral wire and that's it. Now I am not gonna cut the thorns off because it's just gonna take too long. I figured by the time I get it all together, all wrapped together, it should be fine, and I'm not gonna worry about taking care of the thorns per se. And I'll just be careful when I put it on my head. But see how I'm just bunching it together, how I think it'll look pretty. And then we're gonna wrap it with floral wire. Pretty tight. And then put it on the base and wrap it along the base. And be pretty firm with it, but you don't want to like destroy the stems or anything like that. And then you can just cut it off and kind of like tuck it in. And I may be cutting a little bit of this off. I might wrap the base. Probably gonna wrap the base a little bit more, like up here, so it's a little bit more secure. Cut off the bottom here a little bit. There we go. All right, so that's like our first little bunch, and then you're just gonna keep doing bunches all along until you get around the whole circle. And I'm trying to work around the leaves a little bit so it will hide the wire. Feels pretty secure. And then we just leave a little bit of stem from this to work, so I can work on this and bind to this portion. This is so much fun. I haven't made a flower crown in years. I need to do this more often. Gotta take time for the whimsy activities. Oh, isn't that a sweet little bunch? Here, I might add a little bit more catmint. See, and I'm just nestling it in there. See, it looks really good like that. And then now I just tie it onto the frame. Isn't that so pretty? Like, so I'm planning on having it just sitting on top of my head like this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love this combination. gosh. I am so in love with this. I love it. Do y'all love it? A flower crown of bliss. A flower crown of bliss, an earth angel. Yes. Oh! Have a look in the back. Ah! This is so much fun. Y'all gotta do this. Y'all gotta do this tomorrow with your roses. It's so easy. It's so easy to do. It's just the setup, like, and it's a little messy, you know, so, but it's worth it. Totally worth it. All right, I'm gonna have to look up on Google to see how I can preserve this for tomorrow to wear for May Day. Probably putting it in the fridge, wrapping it in wet paper towels or something like that. We'll see. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm loving it. Isn't it so beautiful? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Why haven't I done this every single year? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Especially that one, look at that bloom. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. All of them, honestly, in this gorgeous cluster over here. This is so much fun. All right, I think that I need to do a flower crown video every year. What do y'all think? Oh, I love it so much. I looked up how to preserve this, and what I need to do is put it in a big Tupperware container and make a cold chamber. And so you want to put like 2 or 3 wet paper towels down at the bottom, lay the flower crown on top, and then put a damp but not soaking wet paper towel on the very top and then seal it. And that's gonna help it stay up fresh for up to 3 days. So that way tomorrow I'll be able to celebrate Beltane with my beautiful flower crown. I think I'm just gonna have to go full on whimsy tomorrow and get dressed up in a pretty white dress and put this on and walk down my moon gate. Yeah, I think we got to do it. And put on makeup. I have no makeup on right now. Oh. All right, I brought it inside so I could go ahead and make my cold chamber for it, but I just wanted y'all to see it a little bit more close up over the top. That's how it looks. I love it. It's so pretty. And it was really easy to make. Not a big deal at all. I think the hard part is going to be finding a Tupperware container big enough for this thing because it's pretty big. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was fun and informative. And, you know, sometimes it's just fun to play around and get creative and make pretty things and enjoy life, right? So I hope you have a great day. I hope you celebrate May Day or Beltane in your own special way tomorrow. And maybe this inspired you to make a little flower crown tomorrow. And I'll definitely be taking some videos of me just frolicking in the garden with this thing on. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye. All right, so what I did is I just put some plastic wrap down and then put some wet paper towels on the bottom, put the flower crown on top, put another layer of damp paper towels on top, and then covered it in saran wrap because I don't have a container big enough to hold this thing. It's pretty big. So I'm gonna go put it in the fridge and it should be good for tomorrow. Hey, baby. Kitty, kitty. Hi. You smell all the catmint all over the place, don't you? Yeah. You're like, I want some of that.